Hey Capricorn, this is a general reading for the sign of Capricorn. If you have Capricorn anywhere in your birth chart, please know that there is a message here for you. Also, if you have come across this reading, if you've just been drawn to this reading, there is a message here for you as well. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the sign of Capricorn. And also, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Always practice good discernment when seeking or following advice. Thank you. Messages for the sign of Capricorn. Also, Capricorn, there is the waxing gibbous moon in the sign of Capricorn this month. What that waxing gibbous moon, we can expect to really have a pull or really be drawn to find ways to be useful in society. We also may find ourselves not giving ourselves enough credit, or being pulled away from those that are closest to us. When we find ourselves pulling away from those that are closest to us, that is Spirit's way of asking us to look within and move past self-doubt and learn to trust our inner wisdom, our inner instincts, our inner knowledge. Anytime that we trust our inner selves, our inner instincts, or develop those, we move closer and closer to the path that was set forth for us, or that we have selected for this life. Here's that star card. I'm going to put that star card right there, because I love that star card. That star card, Capricorn, you know, that is really shining light for this reading. The basis of this reading, the foundation of this reading, is really shining a light on your true inner self, your true inner wisdom, your true inner knowing. And that there's a light that is being shown on that. And you are shining. You are the star of your own story. And you are really stepping into that and finding that and connecting with that. And that is always a beautiful, frustrating journey. Let's see what the cards have in store for you. A lot of thinking, a lot of contemplation. Things are feeling frustrating and things are feeling stressful in your work life, in your business life, in your career. And while you're seeing the amount of success that you have hoped for, or that you would expect to see at this time, and you're thinking and contemplating on why you're just not able to get ahead, why you're not able to save the way that you would like to save. And so I think that while you're achieving a certain amount of success in your business, in your public life, in your career, that you have been hoping to achieve, you're not able to achieve the savings, the amount of financial success that you have been hoping for. It's almost like you're in a holding pattern. You're in a holding pattern. And when you're in a holding pattern like that, Capricorn, that is spirit challenging us to make the necessary changes. There's some changes in your thought patterns, or some changes in your business plan, some changes in your job or career that Spirit is asking you to look at. And quite possibly, these changes are internal changes, self-dialogue, self-talk on your views of money and your perception of money. In your home life, in your private life, there's something that you've been wanting to get off of your chest. Someone has been trying, or has tried to take advantage of you, or take advantage of a situation. Someone took what was yours, or tried to take what is yours, and you had to cut ties with this person, or with these people, cut ties with this situation and move on from this situation. But you're still feeling like there's something that you need to say, that there's something that you just need to get off of your chest. And ask yourself, Capricorn, do you really need to have this conversation? And I know that it's bothering you, and it's something that you feel that needs to be said, or an action that needs to be taken. But there's ways to take action and not confront this person or this situation. Is confronting this person or this situation, is it really going to achieve what it is that you're wanting to achieve? So this conversation, it's almost like you're wanting to have this conversation for the other person. You're wanting to have this to help the other person or aid the other person. But is it really going to help or aid the other person? And if having this conversation, you may find it more detrimental to yourself than to helping the other person. You may put yourself in a position to make promises that you can't keep. Sometimes success is keeping words to yourself. And if you're feeling that you need to let these words out, or address this situation somehow, you can address this by not actually confronting or having this conversation with the other person. You can do a cord burning or a cord cutting ceremony, a burning bowl ceremony, You can write it down and rip it up. You can leave yourself a message and then delete the message. So you can speak those words and purge those words from yourself without actually having this conversation with this other person or these other groups of people. And by doing so, it may be more healing towards yourself than the other person. I just don't think that this conversation that you're wanting to have is going to have the effect that you would like it to have on the other person, and it may end up being more harmful to you than helpful to the other person. Final thoughts, final messages. You get this Six of Cups quite frequently, don't you? And that is because you are divinely protected and you are very intuitive, very spiritually connected. And that is bringing you into a place of emotional stability, emotional fulfillment. Spirit is asking you to put your guard down and trust. Put your guard down and trust. Make a plan. Take time to secure your resources and think long term. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Your ancestors are really looking out for you and really sending you messages and really guarding you. And that is a beautiful, wonderful spiritual gift that you have received. Take the time to plan and develop that. Let your guard down. And that is the message that I have for the sign of Capricorn. Thank you, Capricorn. You have a blessed week.